The racial profiling has to stop. The shoot-to-kill mentality has to stop. Not seeing the value of black and brown bodies has to stop. But also the retaliation has to stop. The endless gun violence in places like Chicago, Dallas, not to mention Orlando, it has to stop. Enough. Enough is enough.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Wake Up Report. Just when I try to cut you 90s babies a break in the last show, the black savage that murdered the two nuns, I says, well, you know, okay, you 90s babies, y'all wasn't responsible for that one. You can breathe a sigh of relief. Well, that was a short breath that you took, because in Chicago, of all places, a couple of 90s babies have struck again. Tragically, a cousin of NBA superstar Dwyane Wade was gunned down on the streets in Chicago. The 32-year-old woman was taking her kids to school to register them when two niggas who probably never set foot in a school in their life opened fire on another individual. She got caught in the crossfire and she was shot, and she died later at the hospital. But once again, you know, an innocent life is taken because a couple of dumb niggas who don't know how to shoot straight get out here at 3:30 in the afternoon. If you can imagine, this is broad daylight that these two idiots were out here. The irony of this is that Mr. Wade had just taken part in a plea to stop the violence. Dwyane Wade, LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, and Chris Paul stood up as a unit and, you know, made a plea for a stop to the senseless killing that these black men just will not stop doing. Carmelo Anthony recently had a town hall meeting, I believe, where he matched up police, citizens, and everybody got to talk and air things out. And Dwyane Wade makes the plea to put a stop to this black on black violence, and a couple of black savages decide to up the ante. They wind up shooting his cousin. And you know, I don't know how you know, if this is an immediate cousin, or, you know, I don't know how close Mr. Wade was to his cousin, but it would seem to me that, you know, as high profile a person as Dwyane Wade, I'm sorry, that any of his relatives in the Chicago area, you know, I'm a side, you know, I guess you can't pick your entire family up and get them out of harm's way. And you do have people who, regardless of the success of a person in the family, you know, they choose to stay wherever it is that they live and continue to live the way that they live. So I don't know, you know, as far as how close they were, you know, but, you know, she had moved from one section of the South Side to another, which anywhere where there's black folk in large numbers is a kill zone. So, you know, moving from one place to another really doesn't make a difference. You have to move out if you want any chance of survival, man. But this woman was a mother of 4 children, and she had just had a baby. So that is 5 children total, 5 children that no longer have a mother. Relatives have taken the kids, obviously. But yet another sad example that black lives do not matter to black people. Black lives only matter when somebody white or non-black takes a black life. Another thing that makes absolutely no sense as far as I'm concerned is the new chief of police in Chicago has recently come out and suggested that the police officers in the Laquan McDonald shooting be fired, that the police officers that were involved in the car chase, which the knucklehead moron stole a car, crashed the car, ran from the cops, got shot, and everybody's up in arms because he got shot. That, I don't know if Thesis has suggested they be fired, or I think they've been put on administrative leave or whatnot. But as far as Laquan McDonald, man, that happened like almost 3 years ago, and you're just now getting around to that. What are you going to do about this? What are you going to do about these wild ass niggas that I hope all you people in Chicago, you black folks, because the ones who've been screaming racism and racist cops and everything, well, see, that black police chief that you have now has inherited a problem that he knows is beyond his comprehension, and that's dealing with black folks. See, you cannot help black folks if they don't want to help themselves. It doesn't matter who the chief of police is. If he's white, if he's black, if he's Latino, if he's Asian, if you import him from another planet, unless you do something about these wild ass niggas, it doesn't matter who is in control. They will continue to disrupt. They will continue to destroy lives. I've said it before, I will say it again. These niggas will corrupt and destroy everything that they come into contact with. You have more to worry about than whether or not you should suspend police officers for doing their job. You know, you're gonna fire 3 cops, you're gonna put another 3-4 cops on administrative leave, and you got these wild ass Negroes running up and down the streets at 3:30 in the afternoon, shooting at each other, and not shooting each other, but shooting people that get in the way, innocent bystanders. And just, man, the irony that Dwyane Wade gets up and tries to speak on behalf of people like this, to say, put your guns down, stop the violence, let's stop killing each other. And this is how you show your gratitude. You cannot play with niggas. You can't play with these kind of people. You either want to eliminate them or you don't. You either want to do something about this problem or you don't. Mr. Wade, I don't know how tight you are with your relatives, man. Either get them out of Chicago, convince them to get away from where they are, put them up somewhere, man. But hey, yet again, black lives do not matter to black people. This is KTM in the Wake Up Report saying think a little bit. It will do wonders for you.